he has some great friends. And the one thing you have to say is, I would say these guys are brilliant friends to him, and he's a brilliant friend to you guys. And anyone who's missing out on this, I do apologise, I just took them off the internet as I could. But he has some good friends, and they've stuck by him through the years. He has his greaser friends. We'll never know where he got the inspiration from this picture from. But we'll keep looking. And there's all the friends, and some he had, to be fair to him, he has some of his are very, very handsome. Some of his are very, very handsome. Strange bunch, but handsome, nonetheless. And some of his friends, to be fair, they're out of this world. It has to be said. We're flicking through there. Now, to be fair, he also has a different set of friends that we're not so familiar with. And he likes to keep them in the background, happily. And if you just look at the right, you see my mother. She's always keeping an eye on him, always keeping an eye on him. But he did have one special friend growing up. And he had some friends in high places. But what you don't know is that Christopher was part of an arranged marriage. He was sold off to the Finleys. Luckily it wasn't by the pound, because that would have cost him a fortune. And poor Anna down there at the back, head home, probably because she misses you. And you have here their first day of school together. They used to do everything together. And then, their first Holy Communion. They were always together. And there we have the Debs. And who knows what could have possibly came between these two lovebirds that would mess this up. But it's probably something that we should never look into. It's something that's probably better left unknown, like the pyramids. Or where Chris's moustache went to. But it was probably some bollocks. Now Christopher of course has grandparents. Unfortunately Chris's parents have passed on, but the Cunningham side are still here. And that's his granny there. His granny, and as you see, if you look at his granny's style there, she's a lovely sense of style there with all the jewellery. And I think we should look at where she finds her inspirations from for her clothes. And there's his pop. Sorry, some of these are a little bit mixed. They weren't supposed to be. There's his pop, and his pop said a lovely thing to me on Christmas Day when Christopher took this picture. He said, "Darragh, who the fuck's that ginger fella over there?" That's Christopher, that. So he has two sets. Obviously, comes from two different families: the Cunninghams and the Monaghan's. And we all love him. Yeah. And of course he's been lucky enough to meet some of his idols. Here he's met some bloke, the drummer from Geordie. And of course he did also meet Jack Osborne. And there's a good story actually about Jack Osborne, how Christopher met Jack Osborne. Christopher got up early one morning, knowing that Jack Osborne was in town. Flew out to see him, and he was the only fucking one there. And you think Jack Osborne would have signed the autograph, sent him on his way? No, Christopher, being a kind-hearted, big-hearted bastard that he is, decides to stay all day with Jack because he felt sorry for him. But he did take one other picture of that book signing. There it is there. Jack was very proud. But he then looked for other influences. He went for another book signing to one of his bigger influences. And it was actually the Hoff who inspired Christopher to want to become a lifeguard. But unfortunately, Christopher realised fairly quickly that California beaches are a little bit more glamorous than Wexford. He then tried his hand at his own cleaning company. But unfortunately that didn't work out because Christopher's tagline was bang and the dirt is gone. Now, you always wonder, where's the dirt gone? Christopher's bedroom. And here we have Christopher as we begin to wind down, having his first ever beer. He's since made up for it with his godfather. Here's his first day at school, just before he met Anna. And as you know, you might be wondering, what's going on in this picture, but when you're a ginger kid going to school in Talent, protection is needed sometimes. Here's his first car. Kevin's still fucking jealous. You get your parts for them, not bother. No bother, it's got pallet coming in on Monday. No problem. And he did keep certain things traditional. From the age of 6, he's been baking the stuffing or just readying the stuffing?
Oh, the whole lot.
The whole lot. He does the stuffing at Christmas. And he always, to be fair now, I'm hoping that the turkey wasn't the only bird he stuffed this Christmas. High five, I like.
I didn't stuff him.
Here he is ordering his first drink. Gaffer, one for the ginger fella, before I eat me hand. He was always a very happy child. And as you all know him today, Christopher's always smiling. Never has a bad word to say to anyone. Never ever feeling down. Little happy Christopher. And he's always entertaining. This was him being a scarecrow. And I believe Denise was telling me they stuck the broom down his back to make him stand up straight. I wouldn't fill up his arse.
Too tight.
Holidays with his family. He's had many good times. Even through the awkward teenage years. Right up to today. And today in particular when he's become a man. Because that's why we're all here tonight. Christopher fulfills many roles in all our lives in this room. He's very special to all of us, I think. To some of us, he's an entertainer. To some of us, he's a friend. To some of us, he's a better friend than others. To some of us, he's a nephew and a family man. To some of us, he's a godfather. To someone else, he's a brother and a godson. I'm sorry, a grandson. He's also a brother. And he's a fantastic son to a fantastic father. And I think he'll always be his man's baby. And he's part of a very special family unit. So I'd like to say to you tonight, Christopher, from everyone in this room, we're very proud of you and the man you are. Christopher Monaghan, this is your life.